I fear that on my deathbed, on my last day, that is when the meaning of things will come into my room and whisper into my ears how I should have conducted myself. I do not believe that hell is a fire pit. I think it is a museum of regrets. However, on that very same vein, if I was in hell, would I know? I'm not talking about stereotypical Christian hell. I'm talking about a personal hell created of my own volition. I'm talking about a personal hell constructed by me inside of my own mind about regrets that I have upon this existence. I should have gotten that 2 for 2 deal. I probably should have gotten a $5 biggie bag. I should have apologized to her. I should have been kinder to the woman that I mentally abused in my younger life. I should have been much more courteous to that person. I should have left a tip. I should have done that. I should have done many things better in my life, but I didn't. And I've tried to apologize, but nobody owes you forgiveness. You owe them an apology because you have to seek retribution. But you have to stand there waiting the test of time for what you've done sometimes. And you must ask yourself, well, how do I forgive myself for this? You get better and know that you'll never do it again. You feel genuinely remorseful for the horrifying actions you've done. You are in your own personal hell that you've constructed. You're an architect. I'm so proud of you. You're great. Look at this building. This is nice. This carpet, you? Hey, I can take my feet off at the door. That's amazing. You're an architect. You constructed your own personal hell and now you're living in it. But if you were here in hell, would you know? There's no way you'd know. There's no universe in which you could tell that this was your hell. You couldn't. Because that's the beauty of hell. It is of your own creation, so you might not see anything wrong with it. You might not see a single issue. You might be okay with this endless cycle of going to the club every Wednesday for some reason. The club's going up on a Tuesday, but I like Wednesdays better. Who knows? You might be obsessed with narcotics. You might love the fact that you can smoke the French word for yes with a D at the end. Whoo, za za. Having a fun time with that. It is an addiction. If you were in hell, you wouldn't even fathom it. You wouldn't even be able to conceptualize it. Because a fresh hell would be repeated over and over again, where you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And you think you're getting better, and you think you're getting better, and you think you've made progress. I haven't smoked a cigarette in 3 days. Woo! I haven't drank in 7 days. Woo! I haven't drank in 4 days. Woo! Oh, I relapsed. Don't worry. I'll get better one day. I relapsed. I'll get better one day. I relapsed. I'll get better one day. People may get tired of dealing with you, and that sucks. They may grow out of patience. And then you don't have any friends, and you're blaming yourself again when you are the issue. Don't blame yourself if you are the issue. Do better so you don't have to blame yourself. I'm not here to pity you. Sorry you have to deal with me. No! Don't say that. Why are you seeking pity for an action you've committed? You did it! But addiction is tough. Yes, it is. It's horrifying. It's evil. It's messed up to deal with. And loving someone with addiction is even worse. Loving somebody with something they can't change about themselves is even worse. But you can change it. You can get better. You can grow. Even when you can't, you must. You may not know this. You may be in an abusive relationship. And it may suck. You may think to yourself, he only loves me when I have no clothes on. You may think to yourself, she only wants me when I buy her something. She only cares about me when I do this. When I have an accomplishment, she undermines it. And she may be thinking to herself, well, he always mentally puts me down. He mentally breaks me every day. I don't know how to deal with this. He insults me. He berates me. He hits me. Did you know you can leave a relationship? I don't know if you know that. You know you can leave a relationship? You don't have to be there. Oh, but I have this connect with trauma bonded. That's fine. Great. But did you know you could leave? I won't find anyone like him. There are over 10 million people on the planet, at the bare minimum. 10 million over. There are billions of people, actually. Over 4 billion, over 5 billion, over 6 billion. And you're barely going to meet 10,000 of them. Hell, you're barely going to meet 1,000 of them. You're going to meet somebody way better. He is one. He is not an exception. He is a problem. She is not an exception. She is a problem. She yells at you. He hits you. That is your own personal hell. And you've constructed it. That's why I asked if I could take my feet off at the front of the door. You architect. This house is amazing. But your kingdom is built on bamboo stilts at best. And when I shake the foundation, the whole house shakes. When I bring up one thing, your entire mental breaks. Why are you now just telling me that your dad abused you? Why are you now just telling me this? Why are you now just telling me that your mom punched you in the stomach? How did that happen? Why are you now just telling me you wanted to be a boxer? Why are you now just telling me you wanted to pick up rock climbing? Where did that come from? Why are you now just telling me you wanted to all the time, every time, want to learn how to bake? I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me? Because you're scared of yourself. I'm scared of myself too. I don't know what I want all the time. I'm in my own hell. It sucks. Oh, this is horrible. It's not a fiery pit. It's a museum. I get to go through and stare at each picture that I've done. I'm regretting everything all the time, every day, and it sucks. But I have to keep going through the museum. I have to keep going. I've got new things to put up. I've got new mistakes to make. And I'm going to keep building this household, this mistake grave, this graveyard. And I'm going to go to each tombstone. And I'm going to remember each moment. I'm going to look through and know that this is my hell. Would I even know I'm here? I wouldn't. It's horrifying. Being forced to be this thing, this construct, this amalgamation of what you think you are. This worthless being. But you're not worthless. You're worth so much more than what you think. You are amazing! You! I'm never gonna meet another you, right? I'm never going to meet anybody as interesting or as amazing or as talented or as brilliant as the specific you. And I know you've heard this nonsense. Just be the best version of yourself. Be the best you. No one's more you than you. But it's true. Because you are a benchmark of your own comparison. You're comparing yourself. Well, there's 27-year-old millionaires. There's 22-year-old millionaires. That guy has a Lamborghini. Oh, why does the ugly guy get the girl? Wait a second. How did he get her? I'm pretty sure it's just a cuck situation. I can't believe this is a thing. Yeah. You're judging other people in the same way you judge yourself. Do unto others how that you would want done to you, but you want horrible things for yourself, so you do horrible things to others. Horrible, horrible, evil things to others. Why? Is the 25th letter of the alphabet. Why is the 25th letter of the alphabet? That's true. That's true. Why? I fear that on my last day, on my deathbed, that is when the meaning of things will come into my room as I'm fading out, dying, gasping for air, and whisper into my ear how I should have conducted myself. Hell is not a fire pit. It is a museum of regrets. If I was in hell, what would I know?